7 years of my journey, Karishma, to be very honest, I had been only thinking about having a child, becoming a mother, providing a beautiful, a healthy child for my husband. So that is the only thing that was running in my head. I tried all my hands, my ass off to do every possible thing, every possible treatment. I tried all my best. When things were not working for me, uh, I went into depression. Okay. People around me noticed, and my husband actually he did ask me that let's drop this. When you're trying your luck so hard, you're trying everything possible, you're eating all the possible things that is grown on the earth just to bore a baby. When things are not working, maybe you should try something else. Next level up comes. There it was really tough for us, and it was more of a battle for us. Definitely it was more of a battle, and even after joining, next 8 months it was still a battle. So every day morning when I used to leave to the office, after preparing breakfast and lunch and keeping everything things ready on the table, I still had to hear that why is the need, even if you have to go to office when you have everything provided. you know you come from a very well off background, you don't need anything. Maybe even if you need, we have all the necessity. We have, even financially we are stable. You don't need to go out for work. But that was not in my head. I didn't want to go out for work only for money or finances. I wanted to build my own career. I wanted to do something in my life.
So today, in What It Really Takes, I have with me Sara Fatima. Oh my God, I am so excited to talk about her because she has the story of courage, the relentless courage which is needed, coming from a family where I shouldn't say that, it's my mindset. I would say that, Muslims, there's a lot of strict environment and, education wise, or be it girl working or doing a job, that's not supported in every family. But still, so she managed to be the partner strategist in Lizer.ai, where she's handling multiple clouds and partnership as well as operations, be it in AWS, Azure, or GCP, as well as NVIDIA, IBM, and many more. And the journey, how she made it through this particular thing without having a background in tech or partnerships. It's all based on the courage or the inner motivation, and most importantly, how her relationship or the bond with her husband has played an important role in her life when it comes to reaching to a level where manifestation actually feels this real. It's amazing. So today we are going to talk about relationships. We are going to talk about the growth journey, because what I see in Sara, I feel that there's nothing which is impossible when you have that faith, courage, and the energy to chase your dreams. Yeah. Hi, Sara. Thank you so much for being there in the show.
Thank you so much. It's been a really heart touching. I'm really touched that you thought that I'm worthy enough for a podcast.
Oh my God, yes, without a doubt, that's the courage you have. So, Sara, I'm very much curious to know about your journey in a way that, even from the time from your schooling, as in what kind of family you were in and how it was and what was your mindset back then. Um, yeah, let's start from those days.
Yeah. So, very early days, like you're taking me back completely to my childhood days. So, I've been born and brought up in an professional environment where my father is a pathologist, my mother is a homemaker. She has been a pillar of strength and support for my father. Okay. Being a, a non-educated person, I cannot say a non-educated person, but she had done her SSLC when she was back then, but still that was a little a taboo for women to go after her 10th standards
Yeah.
back then,
Oh,
especially in communities where I belong to. So still she is a very strong and a confident woman, and she has always been supported my father. So seeing her journey, uh, you know girls also bring the same kind of mentality. When
Yeah.
you look up to your parents as the role models, as the the kind of person that they are. You want to become one such person in maybe in your future.
Yeah.
So I had this professional environment, Karishma, where all of us were studying, and we had very little for ourselves, but it was self sufficient.
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
So I always had big dreams of uh, maybe having a big house, having a big degree, earning a lot, and maybe or maybe just getting married to a big shot and just getting settled and all
These
that.
kind of
Yeah. So even from a very small age, I always had this thing in my head that I am not going to slog and get degrees on degrees and start working and get on a job and become independent and then maybe again earn and then become a big shot. I always had this thing in my head, yeah, maybe I'll do a professional degree like my parents insisted me for. I always wanted to do law. Or
Okay.
maybe
You did law?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I wanted to do law. That is something I really thought of from a very small age. But then again, things didn't work for me because I come from a community where a lady being a lawyer is not that much valued.
Okay.
Because a lawyer needs to lie, they needs to be corruptive, and that is also something not which I want to pursue. Because if I want to become a lawyer, I want to be honest enough. I don't want to be corruptive, and that is not something that works in a country where we live in.
Yeah.
You need to be corruptive enough, being a lawyer,
Diplomatic and
in order for you to survive in this
Yeah.
country. So that is something there. And post that, my mind was very clear that I wanted to do a professional degree. I did a professional degree one. I didn't look out for jobs.
What was that degree which you
I
did?
did a bachelor's of engineering in information science and technology.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'm a BE graduate with technical background.
Wow.
Yeah. And then you will not believe me, Karishma, I never attended any placements, any college placements.
Why?
Because I had a very clear mindset that I'm just going to get married after my engineering, and I'll be settled. Maybe just married to the right person that my parents will be choosing me for, and having a very nice, successful, stable life.
Okay.
So that is the mindset that I had. And very fortunately, I got married to a very nice person who was stable enough to provide for me, and everything fell in place. And post that,
So before going to the next phase, I mean, you did your BE in computer science, and that time you already had that mindset that after marriage you want to work, something of that sort. You had thought of ever?
No, I never had that thought.
Okay, you had the thought of doing the degree?
Just doing the degree for the sake of I'm having a professional degree, so that I, it's like a security, it's like an investment for me. So, God forbid if nothing falls like how we have planned, then I'll have a degree in hand for me to, be independent or maybe.
Okay. So before marriage, you didn't work at all?
I did work, but that was for a different reason.
Okay.
So, chalo, let me come back to my journey of engineering. So once I completed my engineering, Karishma, my parents started seeing me. So they started looking for alliances for me, and it took a couple of years for them to find the right person for me. And in that meantime, it was really frustrating for me to sit back home and just wait for another proposal to come in and just go hand a tray over and just sit with them and maybe just talk about something. And again, maybe reject someone, being rejected by someone. No, that was a hell lot of a journey. Then post that,
it just clicked my mind that this is not something I want to continue with. And it was really frustrating for me. One fine day, I decided to just talk to my parents that this is not happening. If things are not falling in place, I think I have to think about my career.
Okay.
Then I looked for a job. I was fortunate enough to land on the first interview that I gave.
Oh.
That was IBM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was IBM. I had a beautiful journey in IBM.
Okay.
Beautiful journey in IBM. It was like, mesmerizing. I had great friends, great floor people, and great energy there. Not much of learning experience, not much of growth, not
Okay.
so, but I was still very happy because, again, in my
During that
subconscious
time,
mind,
yeah.
I had that I'm going to IBM only because I want to kill time, not because I have a
Oh.
career mindset,
Okay. Got
something
it.
like that.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a career mindset. So I never thought of, okay, would this job profile bring growth to my life? No,
You
I never
done.
thought of that.
In fact, you had a good time from whatever you were going through at home also, like, this particular.
Yes. So in that meantime, again, girls are always asked to sacrifice.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure everybody do that.
Yeah.
And we girls are always open to sacrifice. So there was a time when my family needed me in a medical emergency. So I had to resign from my job and stay back at home and look after my father
Okay.
and my brother who was studying back then. So stay back, look after is what I mean is my mother had to go abroad, to support my sister in her medical emergency, so that I can stay back at home and support my father and my brother.
Okay.
So even in that meantime, again, nothing sort of any good alliances came in for me. Then I came back and I looked for jobs again. I started my journey with Vidya Next. So
With,
Vidya Next.
Okay, that is another company you joined.
Yes.
This is again because not the right partner was
Exactly.
coming.
This
Wow.
is only because I didn't want to sit back at home.
But that is so nice. Okay.
Yeah, this is only because I am a person, Karishma, I don't like to sit idle. I sit idle, I go mad.
Uh-huh.
And I make even the people around me mad. So I cannot sit idle. I need to do something.
Okay.
And the only therapy thing that I can do is go into the kitchen, cook something.
Yeah.
If not, how much even a person can cook?
Yeah.
There's a limit for everything, right?
Yeah.
And even every person has a small thought every night before sleeping that, was my day worth today?
Uh-huh.
Was my day worth today?
You
have
had that
thought,
feeling.
yeah?
Okay.
And every morning when you wake up, you think that, what are my goals for the day? Am I worthy of, ठीक है, मैं किसी के लिए कुछ, जरिया बन रही हूँ या नहीं?
Got it.
Do people need me? Today I'm there or not? Will it make a difference to anyone? Or tomorrow, if today is not how it is, will I repent?
Okay.
So these are the thoughts that kept coming for me.
Seriously, wow.
That's when I realized that, no, I think I have to again look for a job. The next interview I gave, I landed on the job.
Wow.
So I have been very fortunate enough. I really don't know how and why, but I have been very fortunate enough to, get on a job which I like.
Okay.
Or maybe I interview for.
Okay.
That is my journey. So post working there, I got a very good alliances, a very good rishta from obviously your friend Basha. Obviously your friend Basha. And then only one clause was, we don't want a working woman. That was one clause.
Okay.
So any which ways, I was also not working for having any
growth
career
or anything
kind
in
of a
mind.
thing,
Yeah.
in
So
mind.
you were okay with it.
I was good to go. I was like, okay, fine, I'm also happy. And I resigned the day they said yes to me. And that was also not finalized. I think 4 months before our marriage, I just resigned.
Okay.
I sat back at home. And then things happened. We got married. And
no, I want to know about the... I want to know about you met Basha, like, before marriage, like properly met?
No.
So in the family, it's still this culture that, the parents decide the
Haan.
right person for you, and you have a
Definitely the
say for
parents.
the sake of saying, or you actually had the say of saying no?
Yeah. Definitely in my house, I had the say. I had the say to say a no means it's a no.
Okay.
I am not sure if it is because of the person I am, or it is because of the culture that we have in my house.
Okay.
Because I am one such person, Karishma. If I don't like something, I cannot continue with it.
Okay.
I
Got
really
it.
cannot continue with it.
So what did you like about Basha without even meeting him in person to say yes?
No, I didn't meet him in person.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't
So
meet
what
him in
made
person.
you say yes?
I just met his mom. I spoke to his mom for more than 15-20 minutes. I
Okay.
had never spoken to any alliances that came my way, to any of his parents.
Alliances is such a techie
क्या
word,
बोलूं?
no?
हाँ, छोड़ो नहीं. Or maybe any
Proposal?
हाँ, proposal.
It's like, wow, what a techie word. Yeah.
So any candidates.
Candidates
So
for
any
marriage.
candidates that came in, I had never spoken to their mothers
Okay.
for such a long time.
Okay.
The way she spoke, the way her, the body language that she carried, the softness that she had in her words, every minute thing that just clicked me.
Okay.
I was in awe with her, and I still love her to the core.
Okay.
My mom is jealous that I love her more than my mom.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is like a blessing, I would say.
I cannot tell you that, and my father had always mentioned that a man is a reflection of his mother.
Aha.
So if
Yeah.
you want to understand a man, see how his mother treats, see how his mother, is in character, how she speaks, how
Oh.
she values each other, how she values your words, your thoughts, your decisions.
Oh my God. Okay.
So, and my mother was in very close conversation with his mother.
Uh-huh.
So, and she speak highly about her.
Okay.
She just loved her. She's like, I think they're so sweet people. And speaking of which, they come from a very small town. Not a town, but yeah, it's also a city now. They come from a background where they're very humble people.
Oh, that is something.
And especially his
Important.
mother. I want
Yeah.
to focus very much that his mother is very humble. She's very humble.
Okay.
And she has inculcated that values to him, like
Properly.
धूस के उसको values बस भर दिए कि नहीं, like that. So that one thing that tricked me, and my mother was also very confident when she met him. She told him that, you know what, beta, the one thing she had told me when she met him for the first time is, he is not on Facebook. Can you believe that? मैंने बोला हाँ मम्मी, maybe he has some other ID which is not on his name, because back then people used to keep some funky names on
Okay.
Facebook. Not like Basha होगा तो Basha थोड़ी रखेंगे, कुछ और रखेंगे, King रख लेंगे, कुछ और भी रख लेंगे. मैं बोला नहीं मम्मी, हो ही नहीं सकता. He has to be on Facebook. You will not believe me. My Jiju, myself, and my mom, we searched him on Facebook. Back then, Instagram was not there.
Oh.
Facebook.
Okay.
Maybe LinkedIn. LinkedIn, we searched him like a hell.
He was there on LinkedIn, no?
He was there on LinkedIn only with a picture which was so innocent, I cannot even tell you.
Oh.
Maybe that was his school or college picture. The innocence that he carried, Karishma, that really touched my mom. And I believe my mom makes very good decisions. So,
Okay. So it was a yes from overall family as well
Absolutely.
as it
From
clicked
me,
you as
from
well.
me.
Without even meeting
Yeah.
the person,
I didn't
gentleman.
meet him. I had not seen him in person.
Oh my
Even before my
God.
marriage.
Oh my God.
Many people would not believe me. Trust me, they would not believe me. They would definitely say that हो ही नहीं सकता. इस era में किसी को मिले बगैर तुम लोग शादी नहीं कर सकते.
And
But
that too, such a beautiful bond which we'll be talking about for sure. About the ups and downs.
We had never met. There was one time when he had come for his sherwani measurements, and I was in the studio where I was just, peeking and looking at him. I was so happy to see him that day.
Oh my god.
I just peeked little through the sherwanis that were lined up. I just peeked and I was like, oh, this is he. Okay.
My
all.
god, it looks like a movie literally, because
How?
I've never, I mean, even my dad saw my mom before saying yes.
I think my mom had seen his picture but not seen him in person.
Okay, got it.
So I had this notion that नहीं मुझे बस नहीं मिलना है, नहीं बात करना है, it's okay. Or maybe I did have a little in my heart कि चलो अगर वो बंदा, if he comes from his way that I want to speak, then it is good. As a girl, I cannot come up and say, yeah, I want to talk to him.
No,
I cannot,
yeah,
right?
obviously, yes.
And at least I don't come from that kind of a
Got
background.
it, yeah,
That
yeah.
I can boldly say that, yes, I want to talk to the guy. If not,
No.
I'm not going ahead with this. No way that can happen in my house at least. And he was very much shy and
Yeah.
reserved, that he didn't wanted to bring that up. But my parents, my family did pursue कि नहीं बात करो, at least once talk to each other, look at each other. And he did mention me that he looked me for 3 seconds. He looked at me for 3 seconds.
Oh
And
my
then,
god, he would have been like, oh
he
my
was-
god, मेरे को हीरा मिल गई. Yeah, I'm
So-
sure.
so even
Because we
that
were so
means-
happy when we come for the wedding. I'm like, Basha, yaar, nice. You're all
you.
set.
Thank you. I really appreciate. But we were asked to speak to each other, maybe look at each other in a group of 30 people.
Okay.
That is something cannot happen.
Yes, yes.
So, for obvious reasons, we didn't speak.
Okay.
Then our wedding was very much in a short span. Because my sister had come down from Qatar and there was some blockade due to some, geographical wars and all of that. So she had to leave back to Qatar very soon. And then, we wanted to wind it up.
Okay,
So,
got it.
So we
that's
got
how it
married very early.
And then how did the bond become stronger? Like, if you could tell me about, you planned or you had this in mind that, it's gonna be a stable life and I'm any which way is not ready to work and all. So what made you, let's talk about the bond in the first place. What were the small things, or I would say the ups and downs in life, which made you feel that, he's the man?
Yeah. So in every relationship, Karishma, there are arguments, there are fights, there are disagreements, there are conflicts. You don't agree on a single thing. That's very natural. Every human being cannot be one, right?
Yeah.
We cannot have the same thought process. So similarly, even in our relationship, we had our own journey of ups and downs. There was a point where I had decided like, okay, this is not working.
Okay.
That was only once in my life.
Oh.
That was very early stage of our marriage. But then he was very focused in his head that I cannot lose her. So every time we had a disagreement, he would just hold me tight and he's like, I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting you go. This is not going to work.
Okay.
You just chill down. And he used to always call me, calm down, Gadadhari being. Calm down.
Okay.
Because they say opposite attracts, right? So he's that calmness in my life and I'm that chaos to his life. It's like
Okay,
that.
got it.
So, and when you ask me about what are the smallest things that really works in a relationship, is communication, Karishma. You have to communicate a lot.
Okay.
Good, bad. It's okay. Communicate. Let the opposite person know how you feel about it.
Okay.
Because until and unless you communicate, things are not going to work. So these girls have notion that अरे उसको समझना चाहिए. कैसे समझेगा भाई? भगवान थोड़ी है वो. नहीं.
Yeah.
है ना? आपको बताना चाहिए कि this is how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
This is how your family is treating me. This is how you are ignoring my self.
Whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
You have to, in a pleasant way, in a good way. Okay, see, this is not working out. This is not something I had planned for my life. This is not what I wanted a life with you. So let's build a life where both of us respect each other, both of us appreciate each other, both of us have enough communication that we don't fall short on words. So next time, even if you are having that kind of phase, the bad phase, even if I don't tell, you understand it.
Yeah.
Over the years you'll build that.
You'll build that.
You'll build that up.
Yeah.
But initially you need to.
Yeah. You need to
to
put
only
that
while
away.
being. You need to appreciate a lot, even
Okay.
for the smallest thing. Like I just mentioned, even
Is it an effort, or it just comes by default if you are liking the person, the appreciations and the smallest possible efforts in certain ways?
first, how does an appreciation come? An
When
appreciation comes only when you feel that, oh, he's done a big thing for me, or maybe she's done a big thing for me, right? When somebody brings a glass of water to you, they have made an effort. They have made an effort to lift themselves up, go to the kitchen, fill the water, maybe wash the glass, fill the water, bring it up to you and say, yeah, here's the water for you. So it takes effort. So appreciate the efforts they're making, even if they're the smallest or tiniest of ones. That is very important. So after appreciation, I believe you have to be kind and understanding to each other that हर एक इंसान से गलती होती है. Not every person is like a born क्या बोलते हैं परमात्मा के इससे तो कोई गलती हो ही नहीं सकती.
हाँ, true.
Yeah.
I completely
So-
believe in that.
So you have to learn to forgive and forget. That is something very important. If you don't forgive certain things in your relationship, those things, they dump up.
Mm.
And one fine day, it will definitely come out as a like
Yes. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True. Communication.
So like I was just saying, communication, appreciation, and forgive and forget. Be kind to each other, because you both are the only people that you have in your life. There is no one else. Parents are there today, not tomorrow. Siblings are there today, they're not
Going to
there
be there
the
all
next
the
minute,
time. Yeah.
because they have their own
Lives.
life.
Yeah.
The only person that has been born for you is your spouse, is your partner.
Yeah.
And when you're not kind to that person that is born only for you, to whom can you be kind?
True.
Right?
Yeah, the respect, communication, kindness, these are very much important. And I believe the value majorly comes, when you are, how the person treats you when you are in the downest of the downtime.
Absolutely.
And it's not just like, the woman who goes in the downtime and the guy has to treat
Yeah.
good. We expect that, but even guys have their complete downtimes, and
Absolutely.
we should be the ones, like, at least we should earn that particular position or part in their life that they can be vulnerable in front of us as well.
Absolutely.
And we can support them in
Absolutely.
their
I completely
vulnerability.
agree.
It has to be both the ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes even I believe, like, I don't know, but I have heard from a lot of people, or the mentality, spare me if I'm like, it's just my thought process. Many women, they have that, when I am tired, I need, like, he should be there when I'm he should let me work. He should not ask me for my money, even though I'm working. It's fine, like, I won't contribute and all. He should be the provider, and I'll be the nurturer and all those things. And I need a calm, like, aram se proper life where the person is earning properly and providing everything, whatever is not only my need but my want also.
Yeah.
But isn't it wrong? Like, I won't say wrong, I don't know, but for me, I feel it wrong, because like how we are humans, even they are humans. So it has to be like equal. If you want to work, you work. He's working, he works. And then you both build the empire together. Like,
I completely agree with you, Karishma. So you know what? Uh,
Like
in-
being partners then,
uh,
instead of saying that, I'm a woman and I'm a man, but we are like partners together and
mm,
set certain
as a
responsibilities and working.
partner, you not only have to share responsibility or maybe share that support in terms of financial needs.
Huh.
The main important thing a man needs is the mental support.
Okay.
He does not need your finance. He does not need your money. Oh yeah, money is very important. I completely agree on that. But end of the day, when you're sleeping in the night, all he needs is mental peace. He does not want that blabbering, the
The
chapper
negative talks
chapper.
and all those things, because
Yeah. Because he's in that case even a woman for that matter.
yeah, so it depends, right? Like, if you're a homemaker and you have different set of responsibilities, he won't expect money and it's okay. Like, it's his choice, and he's providing and all those things, and night it has to be like peaceful and all those things. But when you both are working together, consider, even though he doesn't want money, isn't it also your responsibility that if you think about equality, if you think about, I want to work, I want to do my 11 to 6 whatever work or XYZ, I want to grow, I want to do big things and all. You want that equality,
Yes.
you need that equality, then you should consider that equality in every phase, right? Even though he is not expecting, I need your money, I need the mental peace. But being a woman, if you really expect your partner to work for you, isn't it your responsibility also to contribute in a
Yes,
way that,
absolutely.
financially, as well as like everywhere you are partners, everywhere. So
I
make a
completely
bond
agree
in a
with
way that, it becomes so strong, instead of, oh yeah, he's so humble and kind, he doesn't want my money at all. It's okay, that's him. What do you want to do? What are your ways?
That way what happens is a man needs to be more on a emotional front where he needs to you know what, Karishma, the biggest thing in the world is a man's ego.
Oh,
Yeah.
mans are made of ego, women are made of emotions.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And then I'm sure many people in this room might not
it is.
agree
I
on
have
that.
heard about this. Yeah.
But there are certain men who are very proud when you are contributing to them. You know,
It's
they're proud. They're actually proud that you're doing your job, you're doing all the responsibilities, you're taking care of him, he's taking care of you, he's listening to you. Everything is falling in place. He's just proud of you.
yeah, and that feeling of he being proud of
You can see in the eyes that yeah, this person is proud of me, and I
when
need to
were the
reach
moments.
heights just to make him proud, just to make his eyes shine a little more. You get that.
That feeling. So I would like to know, about your journey in terms of, you didn't have the plan or even mindset of you want to grow in your career. How did you end up in being into Lizer? That too after years. How many years of break?
So 7 years of break.
Yeah. So what made you
So 7 years of my journey, Karishma, to be very honest, I had been only thinking about having a child, becoming a mother, providing a beautiful, a healthy child for my husband. So that is the only thing that was running in my head. I tried all my hands, my ass off to do every possible thing, every possible treatment, go to any even if it is Ayurvedic, homeopathy or allopathy or anything. I tried all my best. When things were not working for me, I went into depression.
Okay.
I was not clinically proved that I was depressed,
Okay.
but the people around me could feel that I'm depressed. Certain people, when you're depressed, you feel that you see that there's some change in their mood.
Yeah.
They're happy now, they're just angry, they're
Yes.
furious. The next minute they might just hit you and kill you. There's like extreme changes in your mood. So that is something, people around me notice, and my husband actually he did ask me that let's drop this. When you're trying your luck so hard, you're trying everything possible, you're eating all the possible things that is like grown on the earth just to just
Have a
bore a
baby.
baby. When things are not working, maybe you should try something else. Leave this, focus on something, focus on yourself. And that is something I thought of, and I started thinking what is that something I should be doing.
Okay.
So majority of my time would just pass on by reels, Netflixing,
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
And I realized this is not something I'm living for. This is not something I wanted my life to be. What am I become now?
Got it.
Tomorrow when I'm not there, do people really care? अरे कोई और आ जाएगा. You should be irreplaceable, right?
That is the same word I heard from Vasha, but yeah, right.
You
Yeah.
should be irreplaceable. That is one thing I thought of, and then it clicked my head. I don't know I'm doing something now.
Okay.
Regardless, I'm going out of the house, I'm allowed to go out of the house, not allowed to go out of the house. I'm just doing something of my own. I love cooking. Maybe I'll start something on my own, maybe a cloud kitchen or something. I tried multiple things to, they do something, nothing worked. I quit.
You tried your hands on cooking. Cooking as in you used to cook and you cook amazing food, but
Yes.
did you try it to make it a profession or something?
I did try contacting multiple, क्या बोलते हैं, cloud kitchen entrepreneurs to see how things work, what is the process and all of that. But that was not something I could do.
Okay.
Because it was not, it was completely in their control. It was not in my control. And I wanted to have a full control of my own cloud kitchen.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. So back then I was not that confident enough to run my own cloud kitchen on my own. I need some support.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So and those cloud kitchen owners were not some, they didn't have that mindset which I was having.
Kind
so
of,
we
yeah,
didn't share
there
that
wasn't
mindset.
like-minded. Huh.
So that something didn't work for me.
Okay.
Then I started my journey on creating videos.
Okay.
I started learning AI tools. I started creating images. So 2021 AI just boomed. So every So every 1 month, maybe not even 1 month, I can say, just every day a new tool was just coming up. Right?
Okay.
They were releasing so many tools, and all the tools were free of cost. They were in beta versions. They were all free. Anybody could use it just with a Gmail account.
Yes.
I started my hands on all the.
You've had no background about
background.
Creating
and
videos.
And very thanks to the technology, it was all low code. I didn't have to do anything. I just had to communicate with the tool in the normal English language. And I could do that very well. I was from a convent school, so I could do that very well.
Okay, that's great. I don't see myself doing that very well, being from the convent school though. But yeah, I can literally, wow, that's great.
And when you work with AI tools, you learn to how to prompt. So every tool, just like, Karishma, you speak to a Spanish person, you speak to a French person, the language is different. The words are different, right? Just like that, every AI tool have a different language, different guidelines of prompting them.
Yeah.
So you learn the prompting guidelines as and when you start using them.
Okay.
So I started using them, creating images, creating videos, and it was hit. The people whom I showed, they really loved it.
Okay. What kind of videos you were creating?
So I created all educational videos for kids, where I created short stories for children to hear, to listen to, because nowadays children are watching some cringe content that there are some YouTubers who create some stupid content on I don't want to use the word stupid, please cut it off. Some cringe content that we are playing with the slime and all this. That's not educational. It's not benefiting the children, right?
Got it.
These days.
Yeah.
So I wanted to create a content where it should benefit the children. And even if the parents are leaving the children on the YouTube, they should be confident that they are not watching anything wrong.
Wow.
Yeah. So I created this motivational stories.
Animated cartoons
Yes,
and all.
animated. I did all the animation. I did the scripting. I did the picture creation. I did the animation, editing, the
Ideation,
video
everything out.
compilation,
Oh
everything,
my
even from
God.
audio to everything. And everything is of free of cost on all the AI tools.
See, you know what, Sarah? There are things free of cost, but that effort to do, that patience,
Yeah.
to the I would say the passion to learning new in the first place without getting overwhelmed. Because the journey for, if I would say I had to transition and learn new, I know how I became like a mata for people. I cried like a baby. I was like, what the hell I am doing in life? And it doesn't go that smooth. At least, like, maybe I was not prepared for it or what, I don't know, but to learn, but it's not like the way you say it so nicely.
That is
It is not
because-
that butter smooth, right?
That
It
is because you have the thing in your head, Karishma, that if I remain to live like this, I will remain like this, maybe die like this forever,
yeah.
just serving everyone. I will not have something to do of my own. I will not have a, you know, अरे मरे तो भी आपका नाम होना चाहिए यार, ये फलाना बंदा था.
उसने
She used
कुछ
to create some beautiful content and she died. कुछ होना चाहिए ना,
Yeah,
कि क्या
yeah.
बस गई.
wow.
ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए. That shouldn't be the case.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is
You know,
such a
your
beautiful
life
thought.
should be worthy of speaking. कि चलो आपका स्पाउस भी बोले कि हाँ ये मेरी बंदी है.
आप खुद को भी feel हो कि like, you know,
मैं भी
that
बोलो
it's
कि
something.
हाँ मैं इतना कर रही हूँ. When you sit around a few people, when everybody is telling that, okay, I am doing this job, I am doing this job, I'm raising these children, also doing this, I'm freelancing, I'm doing. Everybody is doing XYZ
something. Yeah,
these
yeah,
days.
yeah.
Nobody is idle. The richer and the richest is doing, the poorer and the poorest is doing, everybody is doing. Nobody is sitting idle now. So the
Okay.
person who's sitting idle, they have an idle mindset and they will not grow.
Oh my God, that's great.
Emotionally,
Yeah.
mentally, they will not grow.
Yeah.
So everybody needs to do something of their own.
Yeah, true. And I think you can. There's never a way that, I tried and things didn't work out if you're giving your passion and everything and
And it's
working
okay to
towards
fail.
it. It's okay to fail. It's okay to
okay
have
to fail.
rejections. Yeah.
You
So,
can fall and come
yeah.
back again.
So do you have those educational, like, is there a channel for,
Yeah, I do have.
oh, what is the name of the channel?
So the name of the channel is Zar Stories.
Zar Stories.
Zar means king, which is the name of my husband.
Oh,
So his name is
my
Basha.
God.
And my name is Sara, and then he calls me Zar. So
Oh.
he, that way we kept that word as
Okay.
Zar Stories.
Okay, and this was back then in 2021.
Yes,
You started off
yes,
with the
that
videos.
was in complete lockdown. We started doing a lot of videos, creating stuffs, learning a lot of tools.
What are the different tools you learned during the video creation?
Yes.
activity?
So when I speak of the tools, there were tools like Leonardo.ai for
Okay.
pictures, Pika Labs for animation, 11 Labs for the audio.
Uh-huh.
So many such tools for compilation. We used to use Canva.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So these kind of things, it really worked for me.
Can you tell me one of the, like, curious to know about the kids. First of all, the intention was so pure and so kind that kids, and I've seen that even the parents who are taking extra care in terms of not letting them watch, for the day long and all those things, keeping themselves away from all the gadgets, but still in the world filled with all sort of gadgets available, and people now, the kids are born talking about whatever things which, like, crazy knowledge they have. So there is no way that you can completely keep them
No,
away
we
from it,
cannot.
but having them watch the video or audios which are motivational and educational makes so much of difference, because the
Yes.
brain development starts
Yes.
from the early age.
Absolutely.
And with that time, when you're feeding your brain with such motivational or
Yeah.
educational things, and that too in the animated form.
Yeah. So I created a series of videos. So firstly, I wanted to cater that what are the core values that every child should have?
Okay.
One is kindness,
Uh-huh.
one is courage,
Uh-huh.
one is honesty,
Uh-huh.
one is, charity, give out,
Giving. Nature of
giving nature
giving.
of
Yeah.
the child. So these are the core values that I wanted children to know about. So I
Oh.
created videos around this.
Okay. Wow.
So this is something I wanted to cater, and I did really well on that. But things didn't work as I was expected, because sometimes when you're just starting your journey, right, you need a lot of support from within the family,
Huh.
right? So when you're doing a 9 to 5 job, then you have the power to say a no to certain things. But when you're working from home, you're a freelancer, you're on the go. You are on the go. You have to do everything and everything that is coming to your.
Yeah, to you, and you cannot say
You cannot say a no.
no.
You cannot set boundaries there.
Yeah, especially when you are at your in-laws, I would
Yeah.
say you cannot just
No,
say
you
no.
cannot. When you
Yeah.
are in a joint family, you cannot.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
that's
Completely
when I
agree.
realized that definitely I want to take this as a career, as an AI video generator, or maybe an AI enthusiast. But I want to set my boundaries. Just to set the boundaries, I came out of my 7 years of career gap and I looked out for jobs.
Okay, so the video part, after that, this is because you were not able to say no, and
Yeah.
that's why it was not working out well, because there were a lot of other responsibilities as well being at home, and that's when you decided. I want to know in deeper level, how was your emotional state during that time, and uh, how the environment supported you during that time, because it's leaving something first, which thinking of cooking, the process you got to know. So I don't know how it took a toll on you, but it is a very hard decision where we are putting a lot of energy and time on doing, this is something which I want to pursue, and then you get to know, no, this is not, let me try with something else, and you put all your energy and time into something else. You spend like a year or 2 years. How many years did you spend? I'm not sure.
Almost a year.
Okay, exactly. So
Yeah.
so much efforts, and then you had to take a hard decision that no, now, because it's a lot of courage and you have been through a lot. I would say it's not easy, and there are so many women. I have friends, XYZ. People have excuses. यार मेरे घर पे मेरे को allow नहीं करते. That too, not this kind of strict environment where you are. And I'm saying strict because there are a lot of boundaries, or which when it comes to Muslims, it is there by default from
Absolutely.
childhood. So you have that mentality ki nahi, and all those things. There are very few.
No, we have been raised like that.
Yeah, exactly, and it is not.
So we don't see as a boundary. We see as
It is how life is. This is how,
that is a
and
value.
it is not the fault of, I would say, parents also, because they have been raised like that.
Yeah.
I think life is generations are changing, things are changing, and slowly you also see there is a change here in this community as well, but not as fast as any other communities, I would say. But people belonging to good communities also, especially women, I would say, lot of potential they carry, a lot of potential, but there are excuses because of the mindset. No, I'm not allowed. No, I'm no, or this won't work out. That negativity and all. Very few no, I want to make up. I want my day. Is it worthy enough? Am I irreplaceable? Not everyone asks this question to themselves, and they are just living the life. Okay, this is how life is. So
I believe every person needs to ask that. End of the day, you should ask whether my day was
productive, satisfied enough. Am I satisfied with?
So even if you're in a good position, you're taking a hefty amount of salary from the company, you should talk to yourself. Ask, am I giving my 100%?
So
Am I really worthy of this salary? Am I giving all that is needed for this role?
Yeah,
that
I mean, not every very
have to.
few people. I have not heard people talking even this that. Am
That
I?
should click your head. That is something should be there in your conscious mind, that I should be conscious enough that whatever responsibilities has been provided to me in the organization, I need to fulfill them.
Yeah.
Only then I am capable enough to take the salary completely.
Yeah. True.
So when
Before we go to that part as well, we were talking about this, the hair thing you were talking, right? Based on the emotional state.
yes, so when
What was that?
you were telling me that
It was a
mental state,
planned again, like, after a year of efforts, hard work, you decided that you want to go for a job.
yeah,
There are a lot of highs and lows.
yeah, absolutely. So there's one saying that I've heard, that a girl's hair tells a secret story about her mental state.
Wow, seriously?
It does. So suppose her hair is rough and dry, she is actually having a bad phase. She's having a rough time in her life. When her hair is tidy, properly made up, she has some control on herself. When her hair is just dry, just falling apart, then she herself is falling apart from within.
Oh my God.
And it took some time for me to realize this.
I can, yeah, as in, I can also relate to the phases, that flashes are coming, and I have seen that hair falls and all, yeah, but yeah.
So you can, I'm sure anybody can relate to this.
Wow, that's a new
So that's
learning.
when I really, I actually realized that, now when I'm all up and straight and running, I have realized that how was I was not at all looking after myself. Now I'm so up and running. I have a schedule to run, right? I have things to do. There are people looking up to me. I am answerable to a few people. So all of these things really matters, Karishma. So like I was just saying that maybe I just lost words.
No, but yeah, so as in now versus then, during that time, it was like you can now literally relate, and you can see the pattern of your hair versus how it was. Oh, wow. Okay. And then
You don't actually realize that you're actually falling apart. You don't realize. Nobody realizes that. And nobody around your surrounding notices that also. Until and unless you notice for yourself.
Okay.
That is very important. You have to figure out what you want to do in life. You have to figure out that this is not something I want. This is not something I dreamt of my life. This is not something I wanted to be. Who have I become? I have to up myself, change for good, become a new person. I have to be proud of myself, right?
Yeah.
I have to feel self-confident.
Yeah.
There are certain things, now these days, I'm sure it's trending that everybody is getting a short haircut.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah. That is also a self-gratification that, I'm looking cool in this bob cut.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, it is also said
So
that.
a little
again.
small changes really makes a difference in your life.
Got it.
When you start hitting the gym, you feel like, I'm going to the gym. I'm looking after my body. I'm looking after myself.
Yeah. And when you just be like a blob all the time at home, you feel depressed more and more. You feel like this is not me, this is not what I want to do. But every small thing, effort also feels like a big effort, I would say. Sometimes it happens, right? You have that kind of moods where, this is not me. But still you are in that zone.
Yeah.
And you so badly want from inside to come out of that particular zone. But you're unable to, like, you're just so comfortable being sad.
Absolutely.
Even you've had gone through that.
Yeah, I did go through that phase. So like I was just mentioning, there was a phase in my life when even brushing my hair would feel too much of work for me, too much of efforts for me. I would go 2 days, 3 days, 4 days not brushing my hair.
Oh my God.
Can you believe on that? And I would really didn't care, and nobody around me even noticed that. That is the worst part. You know, you do so much for everyone, and people even don't even notice the smallest thing that, okay, you look so untidy. What's wrong? Get hold on yourself. Maybe take a day rest.
Yeah.
So before getting this validation from others, learn to get validation on yourself. You should feel that for yourself. Don't
True.
expect from others.
Yeah.
Feel that from yourself. You should know that no, this is not something I should be looking. This is not something I should be, being lazy, being procrastinating about.
Wow.
When I'm
True.
thinking of these thoughts, let me start working on it. Let me see, even if I fail, well and good. At least let me try so that I don't repent.
Yeah.
Something
That's
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
So that these are the thoughts that I really had a lot in my head, And to be really honest, I did procrastinate. I did set myself that not today, maybe tomorrow, maybe day after, maybe tomorrow again. So I did do that. But there was a point that I said, no,
You have to do it now.
I have to start.
Yeah.
And I started my journey.
And then you started searching for jobs, and after 7 years, consider you didn't work for so long. How did you manage to get one?
Again, it was a very tough work. It was
First of all, it is a mental work,
Yeah.
tough mental work. That trying also, you need that courage in terms of, yeah, I should at least try, because that 7 years gap and no, I didn't. There are so many negative thoughts the brain will give you, so many negative that you'll have the fear of even trying. That yeah, kya hi fayda? You know that mindset, kya hi fayda try karke, ab to kya hi hoga types.
maybe I took several days together just to create my resume or maybe start posting jobs. Once I received calls, the only question they had was, what were you doing 7 years? These 7 years, why do you want to get on a job? I don't think so. We are looking for a homemaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are the questions. Yeah.
These are the questions. Because all of those things came up, and then all because of my hard work and perseverance, I did my best to connect with people, reach out to them.
It was all via
jobs.
virtually.
Huh?
It was all virtually connecting with
Yes,
people,
all
reaching
virtually.
out
All virtually.
via LinkedIn.
Yes.
Yeah.
All virtually.
Okay.
I was not that much motivated to go out and talk to people and ask for a job.
It is.
No, I didn't have that courage. That was a different Sara altogether. The Sara that is sitting right in front of you is completely changed.
I know, transformed Sara. Yeah. But that, oh my God, okay. And then how many, you had to face how many rejections, or I would say these kind of objections?
I had lots and lots of rejections. Lots and lots of rejections. Finally, I got into a job that was more of a sales job, which I really didn't want to, but I had to, just to break that gap. That environment again. Just to spill some beans, Karishma, I got into the job just to get out of the house,
Yeah.
get some fresh air, talk to new people. Maybe I'll just shift my focus for having a baby to something else. That is my mindset. And I move out of the house. It was an added burden for me. I didn't realize.
Oh.
Taking care of the house completely, the joint family culture that we had, and working for a job that is completely, 9 to 5, all 5
There were
days.
strict timings.
Yeah,
Okay.
full day. Traveling in this traffic, coming back home, again, having that tension that, you have to cook. There are people who are looking up to you that, okay, she'll cook something and bring it to the table. Also managing the groceries and everything. So I sometimes felt that, I think I added unnecessary responsibilities and tension and burden on myself. But then I had a very supportive partner to just tell me, just push through this little by little. 1 year passed by, And then again, I started for jobs. I wanted a work from home job,
Okay.
particularly, so that I can have some time for myself. I wanted to go for a gym. I wanted to go join the gym for a very long period of time, but I never got a chance because my schedule was completely tight. I never had time. Like I mentioned, I never had time to even brush my hair. Where will I get time to go for a gym?
Oh my God. Oh
I
my
wanted to
God.
get into swimming. I bought all the possible accessories for the swim, but I never got a chance to do that. Because again, I had responsibilities and I thought maybe this is something overboard. मैं नहीं शायद कर पाऊंगी. Maybe वो doubt नहीं होना चाहिए किसी के भी. Everybody should think that मैं कर सकती हूँ. I can do it.
So true.
Every day you can tell yourself, even if it is the impossible thing, see I can do it, and the universe will make
Make
that
it happen
for you.
for you. So true. Oh my God, so true. It gives me goosebumps, but yeah, it is the
So,
truth.
like
Yeah.
that. One
So
year
1
passed
year,
by.
yeah.
1 year passed by.
And that was not a good environment also in the office.
No, the environment was too stingy, I cannot express the kind of environment they had.
Why?
That was more of like a jail, more than an office, I can believe. Too much negative vibes, too much questioning, too much क्या बोलते हैं, backbiting होता है ना,
all
office
the toxic
politics.
environments, yeah.
Very toxic.
Okay.
Very toxic.
And it plays a very important role, right, to have a good environment also.
Yeah. Again, the same journey started. I used to cry in the nights. Earlier, I used to cry in the nights for not having a baby and slogging in the kitchen the entire day, still not having any appreciation from the family members. Again, the same thing, slogging in the day, slogging in office, still seeing no appreciation, having a toxic environment, nobody's appreciating. That was taking a lot of toll on my head.
Okay.
Then I decided, no, this is the end. I cannot live in this company.
Okay.
I have to move out of this organization. I have to plan something out for myself. Then I started looking out for jobs. I was very fortunate enough to get into a very beautiful company called Liza.ai. They are an AI agent, enterprise agent building platform. So they're doing pretty much great, and they have a very, they're all Gen Zs.
Oh wow.
So again, they have a very nice environment, very friendly, very chilled out kind of an environment.
That's
and
great.
I'm really enjoying it. And more probably, I know I'm working
Learning
more from
also,
home,
yeah.
and I'm also learning. So it's a very beautiful journey now.
Oh
I'm
my
learning a
God.
lot of things here. So I have got into a role called Alliances Partner Manager, where I completely handle all the partnerships that my company is in with AWS, GCP, IBM, and NVIDIA.
Yeah.
So it's a very big responsibility on my shoulders, and I'm more than happy and glad, and I am filled with gratitude that somebody really thought that I am capable of it, and I want to prove that yes, I am.
So, wow, that is amazing. But you also have this particular. How did you get in Liza.ai? How did you approach?
So this was a very small trick that, if I can say so,
Yeah.
is that
please.
when I started applying for jobs, there is one column just below the LinkedIn jobs, easy apply or maybe any apply jobs. There's one small field that mentions connect with the hirer or maybe the hiring manager or somebody like that. So I started connecting with them, reaching out to them, asking that this is the role that is open in your organization, and I'm very much deeply interested to apply for this role. I have already applied for this role. It would be really kind of you if you could just refer me, or maybe push the interview process a little more further. So that thing really helped me.
Oh.
So that is one hack that really helped me in acquiring this job.
Okay, got it. It Wow. I mean, a lot of students, they can get this particular
Yeah.
help. And it works.
It works.
To be honest, even
works.
internally, when I wanted to switch in
Yeah.
Microsoft, it was via hiring managers, connecting
Yeah.
with them, and
Yeah.
all those
And
things. But
also these days, you need to socialize. You need to, anybody who's hiring you for an IT role, obviously the first thing that they come and see you is your LinkedIn profile.
yeah,
Keep your LinkedIn profile up to
date
date.
it.
Yeah. Start posting new stuffs. At least start posting what you feel relevant according to your domain that you're
So
working
true.
for. That is very important. Until and unless you speak your heart out about what you love doing, how would the opposite person know that yeah, he or she is actually interested in this domain?
True.
Right? So if I'm interested in alliances and partnerships, start posting more about AWS. Start posting more about how partnerships work. Start posting about what are the different things that companies are doing that they shouldn't be doing
True.
to build their partnerships. How good can they build their partnerships? Start posting these kind of contents that can,
And you keep your LinkedIn up to date, up to certain level. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So, wow. So, how is life right now? Looks like now.
Life is too good. I can completely say that I'm living the best life of my life now.
Okay.
Yeah.
As in, you were, the appreciation which was not coming from anywhere, and what is the change which you see?
There's a complete shift.
Okay.
There were people who used to snitch about me. Now they talk well of about me. They talk up to me. They're like, oh, she's doing so great.
Yeah. As in, you're handling
Yeah.
office, you're handling home,
Yeah, everything.
and joint family along with that. Oh my God.
No, I have set my boundaries, Karishma, for that case.
Okay, yeah.
I have decided that, okay, I'm also doing a full-time job. Regardless I have children or not, I don't have dependents. I have my own job to do.
Yeah.
I'm answerable to somebody. So I have clearly set my boundaries that this is something I will be doing. This is something I will not be doing.
Okay.
And that is clearly communicated in a very beautiful way, and everybody has understood that.
That's
now
nice.
I'm seeing appreciation from people that
even
she
from
did
your
it.
family, like
Yes.
the entire joint family which you have.
Yes, they did.
Oh my God. And before it was not the case that,
Before it was not the case.
they were not even,
They had that pity face.
how did they say yes? Like, they had this condition first that we won't want
to go out and work.
Yeah. How did they say yes for this?
That was a very long journey. You will not believe me. I got my offer letter in the month of June 2023.
Huh.
I took 1 month to. I had already accepted the offer letter.
Oh, you didn't tell before.
I took 1 month just to tell in the house. It was just me and my husband who knew this. That I have applied for the job, I have interviewed for the role, I have been selected, I have accepted the offer letter, but no one knows about it.
To be honest, good decision.
No one knows about it.
After that, you told, no, that is a good decision, because if that chaos would have been before, I don't know whether the process of applying for the job would have been easier or you would have got the job.
No, Karishma, you have to build that courage for yourself. Nobody will show that courage to you. You have to build that courage for yourself.
Yeah.
Until and unless you feel that this is not something wrong I'm asking.
Yes.
I am not asking that I will go to the stars or the moons or maybe just,
Yeah,
this is not something wrong.
Yeah, it is not wrong, but the timings,
is a basic
right?
necessity that any women or any man can, make their own decisions, right?
Yeah, they can make their own decisions whether they want to work, they don't want to work, but it has to be their decision.
Yeah.
But I can completely relate up to certain level with that. After you got the offer letter, that took 1 month.
I took 1 month.
Yeah. I mean,
June 1st was my actual first day of office. I had to lie that I have some medical conditions and all of that, and I joined July 1st. So 1 month I took to slowly convince everyone. So my first and easy target was obviously my mother-in-law.
Okay.
She loves me and I love her, and things are very smooth there.
Yeah.
But the next level up comes. There it was really tough for us, and it was more of a battle for us. Definitely, it was more of a battle. And even after joining, next 8 months, it was still a battle. So every day
Oh
morning
my
when I used to
God.
leave to the office, after preparing breakfast and lunch and keeping everything things ready on the table, I still had to hear that why is the need even if you have to go to office when you have everything provided, you know, you come from a very well off background, you don't need anything, you know. Oh, maybe even if you need, we have all the, you know, necessity, we have, even financially we are stable, you don't need to go out for work.
Yeah.
But that was not in my head. I didn't want to go out for work only for money or finances. I wanted to build my own career, I wanted to do something in my life,
Your own
I wanted to do
identity.
something which I'm proud of, to be, you know, you have that self gratitude कि हाँ मैं कुछ हूँ, है ना, वो
Oh,
होता है ना.
yeah.
वरना होता है कि क्या यार मेरी कैसी जिंदगी है, मेरे तो कुछ मतलब कोई इम्पोर्टेंस ही नहीं है, ऐसे होता है.
No,
बट वो नहीं
that
होना
feeling
चाहिए.
shouldn't be there.
एवरीबडी शुड फील
I'm
आजकल
worthy
के, हाँ,
enough for
एवरीबडी शुड
myself and
फील.
others. Yeah.
हाँ, इवन एक दादी नानी को भी फील होना चाहिए कि हाँ मैं किसी चीज के काबिल हूँ, मेरे बगैर कुछ नहीं चल सकता.
So true. Oh my God. Beautiful, Sarah. Beautiful. Amazing. I'm
So,
so
this is
happy
my
for
beautiful
you.
journey.
So the journey is inspiring. It's very, very, very inspiring. In fact, the steps taken, and I'm sure that being Basha by your side, it made a lot of difference, or
It
else
did.
life would have been completely different if his support, major support, wouldn't have been there. How
Absolutely.
much it makes a difference when you have the right partner in your life. And
Absolutely. I never had that notion in my head that, you know, partner is needed. I felt that a woman is self sufficient. She's self reliant. She can do anything and everything on her own. She does not need a man. I had that notion in my head. But
the journey
the journey has actually taken me completely, it just shifted me.
It's a beautiful
Now,
journey, yeah, having a partner.
Because
Yeah.
the support, the mental support, the, you know, the emotional support that a partner can give you, nobody else can give you. Nobody else in this world can give you. You know, we
Yeah.
have a different kind of bond with each and every, you know, relation that we have with our sisters, with our brothers, with our parents, you know, with our siblings, with our friends, colleagues. But the kind of bond that we have with our partner is completely different.
Yeah. And in
know?
fact, I have also heard that the lifespan of any human being, there's a lot difference. Like, you know, they live longer years when they are with the right partner. And if they are single, the lifespan is like not so much.
Oh.
And when it comes to the state of depression and the state of you know, mental illness, I would say not only depression, there are multiple various, I would say, flavors of it. Even that ratio becomes less if you have the right partner, and you know, you have that happiness. It's all about whether you're ready for the bond.
Correct,
I
correct,
would say.
correct. Completely agree
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah. Okay.
I really wish everyone gets the right partner, or there is nothing called as right partner, right partner.
Yeah, both are humans.
Yeah.
Both
You
just
have
decide.
you have to, you know, accommodate or maybe mold yourself in each other.
And I believe, you know, I don't know. I just believe that, you know, if your intentions are pure, if you're looking out for inner beauty in a partner and not the outer materialistic beauty, giving importance to that, that's when you get that, you know, energy alignment, or universe brings that particular person in your life.
Absolutely.
But if you're looking out for, I want a kind of particular person with a very good financial background, and he should have this car, or he should have this much at least salary XYZ, and he should be able to provide, then it becomes difficult to get that particular partner. And space is so much important, right, in each other's life. You set the rules, boundaries, space, but
yes. So in my relationship with my partner Karishma, we set some definite rules in our relationship, that, you know, we are never skipping meals. Like, we are always at least eating one meal a day together.
Yeah.
and even if we are having a disagreement or maybe an argument with each other, we are not taking that off the next day.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is really good.
Even before, let it be it's 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning, we are, solving that whatever problem we have and sleeping, like we just finishing it off there.
Yeah.
We are not taking
Makes
it
a
to the next day.
lot of difference. Yeah.
That is something we always had. And one thing, the partner should support in every decision that you make. It's very good to have your own, advisors or maybe judgments that, okay, this is not something that you should be doing. This is not something that, this is something you should be doing. But when I have made my mind that, no, this is what I want in my life to do, then you have to support your partner, regardless if that partner fails or not.
Yeah.
You should support and say,
Just do it. Go
just
for
do
it.
it.
I'm
Even
there
if you
with
fail,
you.
I'm there.
Yeah.
You have my back.
Oh my God.
Say
Yeah.
that.
And that makes so much difference when it comes to attitude, when it comes to mentally being fit, and you have that support. Someone is believing in you, and you go with that mindset that, no, I want to do it not only for myself, but someone is there, backing me up. I want to do for both of us. It gives a different level of courage, I would say, and
Absolutely.
enthusiasm. And I
Just
True.
say, go fail. I'm there for you. Go fail. I'm there for you.
So sweet. And Sara, a request.
Huh.
Why don't you also continue with creating those motivational, educational videos for the kids, not with the frequency of you might be creating, but don't keep it
No, definitely.
once in a week, once in 2 weeks, once in a month, but because
Yes.
I'm sure they would be really helpful to the world.
Absolutely, Karishma. There is a time now, even after joining my career again back, I have also still, kept that touch for my AI generating videos. So there are a lot of things that I have planned and kept in hand that I want to do for this particular journey, for this particular channel. So there are a lot of things planned. I really wish that all of these things come true, and I'm sure you will be stay tuned. You will definitely view all the videos that are coming up. So I have a very crazy idea of planning for a series of, this zombie kind of a adventure.
Oh my God,
Story.
for the kids, yeah.
So these days, kids like scary stuff. They like, zombies and all of those things. So I'm planning to create a series of playbook where, we can create episodes and plan a very nice story on that.
Yeah.
So the storyline, everything has been done. Just the picturization is pending.
I'm sure it's gonna be amazing because the intentions are so pure. And I have heard the story, in fact, in my previous podcast, which I had with Kim Uncle also. When you have that passion and you have your intention is giving, nothing compares to that. You'll receive so much in abundance if you're not having financial intention for that, but only a pure intention that the way you have that, you want to do something for the kids, and instead they learn motivational and educational things they watch. And I'm telling you, Sara, whatever you put, the energy with which you're putting already, right? It's gonna create magic in the world. I'm sure about it.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank
you. So with this, I believe I am almost very happy and satisfied with knowing about your journey and your story, to be honest. Do you have any questions for me? How did you feel in the first place? Talking about
this is my very first experience. I wanted to become prepared, but I didn't know what I'm going to talk about.
Which is good, no? See, it came out raw and real, I would say.
So this is a very very surreal experience. I never had this experience in first place. I never spoke for the camera. ever. I have never spoken.
Yeah, you should experience once. It's good. You are any which ways adventurous. I'm so happy. In fact, this is one of the beautiful soul satisfying podcast which I have had, talking about
Thank you.
life, talking about, how you had the mindset very different and how you transformed during this entire 7 to 8 years, 9 years. How many years had you?
It's been 9 years now.
9 years now, 9 years of journey, and the hardships, how you have so much love and respect for your partner, and it grew with time based on communication and that hardships, and how supportive he is, and how it makes a lot of difference, and so much courage you had, like the questioning, majorly the reflections which you did to yourself in terms of, am I worthy enough? And it just touched my heart, like I don't ask myself every day that what did I do today where I feel worthy of being here, growing in this planet? Or I mean, those questions made you do something different, and going through depression, you made your I don't think so that family doesn't even know. Many families, like even I went through depression, but good that my family already had certain experiences and they could recognize, but people don't recognize, and
They don't.
yeah. And
Sometimes the person having depression does not know that they're having depression.
exactly, and even the people around, they are not in, like favor of acknowledging that, because they feel that this particular word, if the society will come to know, what they will think. No, 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 मेरे बच्चे को या मेरी बहन को या मेरे XYZ को कुछ हो नहीं सकता, ऐसा कुछ, ये सब, they try to avoid, but because of that avoiding, it increases so much that you go to that clinical, medications and a lot of things you have to do later. Instead, what if you do it in your early stages, and you just were into that, you came out boldly. It's not only started once, you tried one thing, you tried another thing, you didn't give up, you tried another job, there you felt toxic. Yeah, you didn't see any other option, like didn't make people they play victim, saying that मैं बेचारी, मुझसे नहीं होगा, excuses, मेरी life ऐसी हो गई है.
I never wanted to hear.
Yeah.
So even after facing fertility for almost 9 years now, I hate it when somebody says that, oh, abhi nahi hua, अरे 9 साल बीत गए. No, don't say that.
It's okay. It's not in your hands, and it's not in your. You tried.
And not having a child is not at the end of the world for me. At least not for me.
Yeah.
Maybe it is for some people, but not for me.
Yeah.
I am fortunate enough for a lot of things. There are a lot of blessings in my life that I'm like truly grateful for.
Yeah. And inshallah, I'm sure that literally what my thinking is, and I touch wood, even like I believe that not every girl, I would say, now the people have their choices, that they want babies or they don't want babies. They are blessed enough to decide, have that option.
Yes.
But being me, I'm always fascinated with I want to have 2 kids. And then I want to have 2 kids, and I want to have twins, all those things, dreams and all those. But one thing I'm very sure of, Sara, that, I don't know how the hormones play or the age play when it comes to having a child. But, you have seen Sushmita Sen, she was the one who adopted, and even she brought that particular law in India that, a single mother can nurture the child. And I am giving myself, I want to build something, I want to transform lives of people, whatever, but once I'm financially independent up to the level that, where I can take care of the child, it would be a blessing if if I'm able to conceive. But even if it is not, then I'll say it is a blessing that I have this particular thought process also, that I want to adopt, and
this is why
adopt and nurture. Even though I don't want to get married, it's fine.
So one last thing that I wanted to tell that Karishma is that I made a very conscious effort just before starting my career after 7 years of gap, is that I freeze my eggs.
Oh, I have thought about it.
I freezed my eggs because I have had almost 7 years of fertility treatments continuously. No, I have taken 1 month gap, not more than that. I have continuous treatments taken, for 7 years straight, and I have seen no results. I wanted to shift my focus. I froze my eggs and I started my journey now. So
Okay.
now, when I am clear in my head that okay, this may be the right time for me to start, my another journey as motherhood, then maybe I'll plan that again.
Yeah,
That's all I
great.
want to say.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great thing. Yeah, freezing. Even that came in my mind, but yeah, I
You
believe.
can do it too.
Yes. Okay. So that's all. And it was a beautiful, beautiful conversation with Sara on, the growth, the journey of having what the different states of mental health, the importance of partner in a relationship. It's about the growth, like, never give up attitude. It's about the failures, facing rejections, not only once, not only second time, even third time, and still made her way to a place where she's so happy, she feels she's so blessed, and the world, which used to tell a different story before, now says a different story all about her, that she gets appreciations in every aspects of her life. I've seen the story is all about the boldness, the courage, as well as the willpower to do something for the world, for herself. Thank you for particular episode. In fact, any woman who is going, we cannot.
Thank you.
This particular episode. In fact, any woman who is going through hardships or think that she cannot do it, I'm sure this particular episode is for you. It will change your complete mindset and give you the kind of dream or reality you are dreaming of. If you like this episode, please do like, share, subscribe. What it really takes. Thanks so much.